Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Bomberman for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we beat the game! We beat the normal game. And now we're going to play Battle Mode. And this is a very simple menu. You can set the 4 players in the game to either human, computer controlled, or non-existent. Man, com, or off respectively. And I'm just going to set 2, 3, and 4 to computer controlled, while one player, me, is manually controlled. And you can also set the computer control difficulty from 1 to 10. Now, multiplayer. This was one of the first games in the 90s that I ever heard of to allow for more than 2 players that was played on a console. When Super Bomberman came out, it was bundled with something called the Super Multi-Tap. And the Super Multi-Tap allowed for up to 5 players to play the same game on the same system at the same time. While the first 2 Super Bomberman games only allowed for 4 players, 3, 4, and 5 allowed for a 5th player. And this was a couple of years before the N64 showed up with its 4 controller ports and made multiplayer a very much more normal thing. The Super Multi-Tap allowed for multiplayer for 54 official games, most of them sports games. But Bomberman was one of those few non-sports games, specifically the Super Bomberman games in particular. And it introduced multiplayer gaming to the 16-bit consoles before it became a regular thing, before it became something people really wanted. And I apologize for that little brief awkward pause there, because I needed to get a drink of pink lemonade. Anyway, once you set your settings for the 4 characters in the battle mode, as well as the difficulty for the computer control characters, 1 being the weakest and 10 being the strongest, you can set how many wins you want to get before you win the match altogether. And then you can choose between any of the stages. There's the normal zone, which is the play field from the original Bomberman for NES. There's the western zone, the bomb zone, the jump zone, which allows you to jump from one place to another with those little special tiles. There's the belt zone, which has conveyor belts that you can be moved along on if you stand on them. There's a tunnel zone, with tunnels that you can enter on one side and come out of another. There's the dual zone, which is a little interesting. You start out in the center instead of at the sides, and you have to fight your way to the sides and get all the power-ups as you can. There's the flower zone, with its tanks that look like little lawnmowers. There's the light zone, where only part of the playfield is lit up. There's the power zone, where you can be knocked into electrical barriers. There's the warp zone, which is warp pads. Step on one, you get warped somewhere else on the field. There's the speed zone. I'm guessing you move really fast in that zone. And that's it. I'm going to set it to 2. I'm going to set it to a 2-win match just to make things a little more interesting. And then I'm going to start off this 20-minute multiplayer video off with normal zone. And I'll go ahead and I've got everything I need for 1 through 4 player. I'm just going to keep calm at 1 for now. And we're just going to press start. We have a blue Bomberman, a red Bomberman, and a black Bomberman. And we have plenty of power-ups. as well as skulls to avoid. And, well, we're making our way around here. Let's see if we can get stuff. Well, we're moving our way around, and I just ran right into a bomb because I accidentally touched the skull, and it made me go super fast. And I brought that to the Black Bomberman, and hey, what do you know? My curse allowed him to win. I did not take this seriously at all, and I now look dumb because of it. Great. And now it's time for another match where I get to do everything all over again and hopefully be a little wiser about everything this time. Why did I do that? Well, I didn't win this time. And now it's just down... Oh, wait. Blue guy's still there. I thought he was gone. Yeah, if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see the current amount of time you have. And you can also see who has how many points as well as who is down. If a person's icon has their head down and they look sad, they're out. If they're looking straight at the player, they're still in play. And how is this gonna go? Everybody is powered up to the gills and they're avoiding each other's bombs. They're doing pretty well for comm level 1. But once you reach a minute left, the playfield gets smaller and smaller. And things get a little more and more desperate. And when somebody dies, a lot of power-ups get dropped. And I think this is going to be as small as a playfield will be allowed to be. Though in later games, blocks would fill up all the way to the center. Somebody's going to mess up sooner or later, though I doubt it. Given that these computer control players... Well, I guess not. 6 seconds left and Black Bomberman wins it. I am not in my game at all, and, well, we get to see the victory screen a little early. Let's see if we can do this with another stage. I want to see if I can do better this time. I'll play Belt Zone. Now, hopefully, I can last longer than a minute. That would be nice. I say as I go straight for that, only to be trapped by the red Bomberman. Great. Well, this isn't fun. And unfortunately, I cannot pause during multiplayer, so I just have to let this play out. But you can see the conveyor belts moving bombs and Bombermen around. For fun results, place a bomb directly on the conveyor belts and see what happens. Yeah, I can't believe I went straight for a kick power-up and then I got trapped right then and there. I was hoping the red Bomberman would leave me alone, and he didn't. And right with the minute to go, red Bomberman gets the first victory. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully without killing ourselves. And I'm going to punch the bomb just to send it right back at our friend here. And you got trapped, and I need to move. And everybody blew themselves up. I get a victory, yeah. And I can just go ahead and grab stuff for fun as I do all this before I get my first trophy there and accidentally touch the mic. I can't believe I did that. I tried to trap the red Bomberman and it didn't work. And this time the black Bomberman gets a victory. This is getting a little more interesting. Well, I still have a chance to redeem myself, but can I? I hope I can. And what do you know? I did. And let me see. Well, the black Bomberman's down. And what do you know? Managed to kick bombs on my way to victory there and just try to fend off the inevitable. And this time I get a win. Finally. It's about time. And white Bomberman looks a little different compared to everyone else. But that's alright. I'm gonna set the comm level to 10 just for fun and try another one. Yeah, why not? Let's do this and not blow ourselves up. I knew I shouldn't have moved there, but what else could I have done? I was pretty much boned either way. Anyway, it's time for everyone else who's not me to grab other things. And once everybody is able to get to all the cool stuff, that's when all the bombs get super powered up and everybody just goes at it. At that point is every Bomberman for themselves. And, well, Black Bomberman used his own bombs again. Wow. Narrow. That was something. And 2 of you are gone. Nope. I am getting all the things and there is nothing you can do to stop me. And I'm really going to have to trick this guy now. If only this guy were further away. Don't want to kick the bomb. Okay. And I better get away from the edges. And he just stays just right out of reach of my bombs. This is not fun. And I blew myself up. Great. I thought too hard about that. And... huh. That was fast. And now we're all dead. Wait, what? Well, we get the draw screen. Twice. Oh, this is hilarious. I have to admit, this is pretty funny. Oh, this is funny. And now it's time to grab everything. And you're dead. And just like that, we get another victory. I cannot believe that I actually survived against 3 level 10 opponents in an arena in which I had all the odds of not winning in. That is actually pretty awesome. I'll go ahead and go for one more. I'll keep everything as it is. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do Warp Zone, why not? Now remember, the craters are the hard blocks. You cannot travel through those. And if you walk into a warp zone, which is those little flashing blue circles there. I can't believe I'm trying really hard to say the word circles, but here we are. Yeah, you can show up in one and pop out in another. And I'm right there. Everybody is cursed, but this makes everything a little more interesting. And wow, Black Bomberman has super powered up bombs. And I forgot that there was a warp zone there. But we're starting to run out of room a little bit here. Come on, get out of there. Now I was hoping maybe they'd pop up over there. Get out of there. Okay. Ah. So close. And we are going to run out of time. Well, we got ourselves another draw. That was something. And thankfully we can skip the draw screen with the start button. So we don't have to look at that every time. I did decide to walk right into the tip of an explosion for one. But I decided just to show it those 2 times just because of how those 2 times just happened in very quick succession. I mean, you have to admit that was a little hilarious. Anyway, you definitely do not want to touch the skulls because they can keep you from running very fast or dropping bombs, or they power all your bombs all the way down to the bare minimum. However, if you are cursed, you can touch other Bombermen and curse them as well to make things worse for them, which can make for a nice tactic. Especially when playing against friends. Nothing like making it so that one of your friends gets cursed, and then when they press A, they inadvertently drop a whole line of bombs and they have no control over it. Yes, that is the thing that can happen if you pick up a skull in this game. At least in multiplayer. And now that that's over with and Red got the victory, we can do stuff now. And I was hoping to blow up a Bomberman. And I was hoping to blow up a Bomberman there too, but sadly I could not. What was I even thinking? I went right into that explosion without even thinking. I am not good at multiplayer. And now Blue is going super fast because he's... Well, looks like... Oh no, Black Bomberman survived. And now, thanks to the curse, both Black and Red are running super fast, and Black gets the win. Now let's see if we can do this again. And hopefully do this... Oh, hey, I blew up one of them. Well, he's not getting a second win anytime soon. What was that? Huh, the bomb was a dud. Apparently sometimes the bombs will do that for some reason. Yeah, there was a little pinch of smoke that came out of that bomb, and the bomb just became a dud. Not sure what caused that, but... Well, it happened. Where am I? Okay. And... I'm dead. If Red wins it, they get a second... They get a second point, and Red gets the win. And just like that, Red gets the win here. And I have been playing for over 20 minutes. Well, that was fun. So, multiplayer. Very simple to set up. You don't have much control over stuff other than how smart the computer control characters are and how many people can play between 1 and 4. And you have 11 different stages with its own things going on, of which I've only shown a few. But it's still some grand fun. And future Bomberman games with multiplayer modes, things will get a little more complex with them, but this was basically the start. And this was fun to do for one video. Of course, with the story mode and the battle mode both done, there's nothing less to do with this game, and I've already mentioned my thoughts about this game at the end of the last video, which means there's nothing left to do or say here. So, this has been Let's Play Super Bomberman. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, maybe even a little bit more, and hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!